So hey, what's up guys, Rightbox here and welcome back to our F1 2018 career mode. Here we are for episode number 17. We're here for the Japanese Grand Prix. So the European part of the season has come to an end and now we're approaching the final third or quarter so of the season. So we're here straight into qualifying. I've got the car setup going. We're using 4x4 wings. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. So let's get straight out onto track and see if we can get a decent lap. So here we go, starting our first flying lap here in our McLaren at the Japanese Grand Prix. Hopefully we'll get ourselves a decent result here today. And I can say we've actually overtaken Mercedes in the development race according to the R&D ratings. Here we go then, come to the end of our first flying lap here today in qualifying, getting a little bit of a lock up into the final chicane here at Suzuka. Almost called it Monza, putting on the DRS and coming across the line to be 1.6 seconds off of the time we needed. We lost a lot of time there. So we're going to get back, we're going to go back to the pits, put on some fresh rubber and then come back out again. So we're coming out again for our second run here today. So we are actually going to need to shave off about a second and a half in order to get ourselves a decent lap time. Now I think my downforce settings are too high, but I don't really want to be running any less downforce that I'm running because it will just unstable the car a little bit, and we're stuck with it now for the race anyway. So let's get into this second flying lap. Here we go then, once again comes to the end of this second flying lap. Hopefully we can do a little bit better here in this second run and qualifying today. So what's it going to be as we come down the hill, get a massive tank slapper, putting on the DRS. It's about 8 tenths underneath our previous time. We are now, was that 2.7 seconds off of the time? No, we're not that far off. Who set that lap time to be 2.7? I don't think they did, but let's take a look at the leaderboard, shall we? Just to make sure. So 26.6, yeah. Sebastian Vettel has gone 2 seconds clear of Daniel Ricciardo, and Kimi Raikkonen's nowhere near that pace. He set a monster lap time. It's the middle sector where he gained it all. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of time. And we're struggling compared to our teammate as well. So we are still over a second off of the time we need. So I'm going to put on some more fresh tyres and then we'll go back out on track. I'm going to also take off a little bit of front wing, see if that can help with some drag. 3, 4, yeah, we'll see. No, do we go 2, 4 just to go for the extreme? Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll go 2, 4, see how that makes the car feel. It might feel horrendous, but I'm taking the risk in order to try and get up a bit of time down the straights. Oh, Sirotkin's right in the way of our lap and we've lost so much time through there. That is so annoying. Look how much time we've lost. What a dickhead. Oh, I've given up with this lap. What a dickhead. Bloody... Oh, the AI pissing me off. The bloody Williams. Like, what is he doing? Just sitting on the racing line and you're coming out of the track. Yeah, I hope that ruins your lap. But anyway, let's take a look at the qualifying results. Yep, 10th place. That is horrendous. I think we could have improved by maybe got it down to into the 28s, but we're just completely off the pace here. Don't have enough straight line speed down the straights. That's due to my setup. I'm going to put it back to 3-4 wings. So anyway, let's get into the race. Right then, so here we are on the grid. We're going to be getting straight into this race. We're in P10, so lower down the order than we'd have liked, to be honest. But let's see what we can do here at the Japanese Grand Prix. Trying to get 2 wheel spins. We bogged down off of the line. That's not what we want. Go stick it into rich mix. And today we're going to go up the inside, I think, if we can. Try and follow Carlos Sainz through. Cover off Leclerc behind. So difficult to get the overtakes done through this first sector here. Oh, struggling around the outside of Magnussen. Got the inside line for the next corner. And that's the job done. Up it's back into P10. So we've recovered back into P10, which is good. Oh, God, that's horrible there. I accidental bit of a corner cut there, but I was trying to sort out my ERS deployment. Right, so here we'll see. We'll be able to get a direct comparison as where we're losing time to the AIs. We're getting a double lock up there, so we got to cross the grass a little bit there. And I imagine it's down these back straights where we are losing quite a lot of time. I'm going to stick it to overtake mode. See if we can just stick with them for now. Try and duke out some moves or something. Maybe try and find a way up through the grid. But when we get the DRS, hopefully our straight line speed deficit won't be too bad. But it's just coming out of that corner there where we lose a lot of time onto this straight. And you can see Magnussen gained on us a little bit through there. And now coming through 130 out. Sparks are flying. And then braking just after the 100 metre board. Closing the gap down. Trying to get a good run out of the chicane. Sebastian Vettel's at a 131.4. So here comes Kevin Magnussen. He's trying to come up the inside. Oh, and something's flew off one of our cars. Is it my car or his car that something flew off? But part of a car flew off there. Oh, struggling. This could be another race like Singapore, where it's just one of these tracks where it just doesn't work for me. Just trying to come up the hill then. So far I've been able to keep off Kevin Magnussen for now. Right, so we're going to be coming in on the end of this lap, but we're just not able to keep it up with the guys ahead. I think we're just struggling with straight line speed. I've got too much aero, which is creating too much drag on the car, and we're just struggling. Quite a high speed circuit. I probably should have set it up a bit better for the straights rather than just going for the corners. So, but you see massively we're catching up through here, which is helping us out, but on the straights and acceleration we're just losing it because we've got too much drag on the car, so I'm really having to rely on the ERS to try and gain. So here we go, got it in overtake mode, going to try and get real close on this back straight, right up behind Carlos Sainz there, running a bit wider in his dirty air. So here's going to be a good test to see how our straight line speed is. Got it in overtake mode, and we're just not closing up on him. So I am actually going to be coming into the pits at this lap. So I wonder which Renault is going to be boxing. Oh, it's neither of them. They're both staying out. So maybe we've come for a bit of an undercut strategy. But you can see one of the Mercedes is in, Bottas is in, and so is Daniel Ricciardo. So I did actually get to choose our new rival, and I chose Max Verstappen for our new rival. So we're just trying to decide what team we're going to go to next season. We've got a choice of trying to negotiate with some of the top 3 teams. So we'll just have to wait and see what we can do. But I'm going to get back into Rich Mix, back up to medium, and we'll see if we're able to catch up to Ricciardo and Bottas just ahead of us. So here we go, coming across the line then to end lap number 5. Lots of people in the pit, so crucially we need to try and get out ahead of one of the Renaults. But Fernando Alonso, we were overtaking Alonso. He must have made a mistake in the pits or something, because we've overtaken him massively. I know there was a virtual safety car on our out lap, but maybe he got caught out by that. So Daniel Ricciardo's now fallen behind Carlos Sainz. So the Renaults, by staying out another lap, got lucky with the virtual safety car. So Ricciardo's been held up massively here by Carlos Sainz, so this could give us an opportunity to catch back up. Here we go, we've got a real opportunity as Daniel Ricciardo's looking down the inside of Carlos Sainz, going into 130R. Surely one of them's going to have to back out of it. What is going on here? They're going to go crazy side by side into this chicane. It's going to give us a real opportunity to get the job done on either of them as they're trying to hold each other up there. Oh, we're going to get the DRS as well. Carlos Sainz has it, but we've got a bit of a better run, and we're going to go up his inside. Can we get up the inside? 3 wide coming to turn number 1. This isn't going to end well. Oh, Jesus. Contact. What has gone on there? Taking a look at the replay then, we were going 3 wide into turn 1. It's never going to end well. I was on the inside, so I was not backing out of that, and we just got caught. All 3 of us going side by side, and look at that. I'm going to take a replay on board from the other drivers, so let's take a look, shall we? Oh, let's take a look at Carlos Sainz's point of view. He was on the outside. He went to the outside. Potentially one of the easier way around, but he just got caught. He just got caught. So let's take a look at Daniel Ricciardo's point of view. Right, here we go, Daniel Ricciardo. He was on the middle. We came up the inside, and it's just contact. Just contact everywhere, going 3 wide. None of us decided to back out of that. If one of us would have backed out of it, it would have probably gone a lot easier. So let's take a look on board from us. Get a second point of view. Go down the inside. Oh, and then just 3 lines collide into one. I think that's going to have to go down as a racing incident. The 3 of us, either one of us could have backed out of it, but none of us did. So, as you can see, we've got to get right back into battle with Daniel Ricciardo coming up the inside. Oh, there we go. Crazy stuff. So I've just realised that we've lost half of our front wing or an end plate, which is going to cost us some downforce. Here comes Daniel Ricciardo going under pressure. My engineer's just told me that he does have an issue, so I wonder if it's engine related or aero related. Maybe he's got bit of a broken end plate like me from that crash. Getting all out of shape there. Did you see that? Oh, massive amount of oversteer, but managed to recover it, sliding around. Not the quickest way, but here comes Ricciardo and our teammate. Oh no, not 3 wide again. Here comes Fernando. Oh, he's shunted into the back of us. I was trying to limit the amount of space so we didn't go 3 wide again. Look at that, all that debris off track. Oh, we're struggling through these S's now. Just trying to keep it on the racing line, struggling for grip, but we're doing alright compared to Ricciardo. He must have a little bit of damage too. Going around the final corner once again, then to end lap number 9, start lap number 10. The gap is staying about 4.7 seconds, up to Nico Hülkenberg ahead, but I think Ricciardo and Alonso have had a collision because they've fallen now behind Charles Leclerc. So I've been absolutely sweating it, and we've actually gained a second on him over the last few laps, and we've closed the gap down to 3.6. So here we go, we're on the final lap. And coming to the end of the final lap actually, so we've got Nico Hülkenberg just ahead of us. We've been catching up rapidly. I think he's been stuck in behind Bottas, who must have a problem or just be going slowly or something, because that Renault's looking quick round here today. And he's pulling out the slipstream there, get a bit of last lap battle action going on, and it looks like the Renault is going to get ahead of Valtteri Bottas, so that's going to be interesting. See if they take each other out, give us 2-3 positions maybe. That'd be excellent if that could happen, but I highly doubt it. But coming into the final corner, oh, running a bit deep there, just get away with it. And Hülkenberg has out-wrestled the Mercedes, but they're going to be going side by side here across the line. Who got it? I think Bottas lost out there to Hülkenberg. So overall, a pretty boring race, to be honest. Other than that 3 wide incident going into turn number 1, we finished in 7th place. So a pretty reserved drive from us. Fernando Alonso got caught up with Daniel Ricciardo, and they were behind us. So I think they finished like 10th or something. So a pretty disappointing race from McLaren after a fantastic qualifying for Alonso, and a pretty disappointing qualifying for me, but we still managed to go forward in terms of grid positions, pick up a few points, but crucially our rival Max Verstappen is ahead of us, so that's not going to help us in our pursuit to beat him in our rivalry, but I think he got 4th place in the end. But let's just double check in the race results. Yeah, Verstappen 4th. So if we take a look at the standings, you can see Max Verstappen is now, what, 23 points ahead of us. So come on, we need to close him down. And going into the constructors, you can see 208 points. So we're still firmly in 4th place, but not able to really catch up to the Red Bull team just ahead of us. So that's going to do it for today's episode. If you did enjoy this episode, remember to smash the like button. If you are enjoying the series, do let me know down below, and do let me know which team I should go to out of the top 3 for next season. So for now, I'll see you in the next episode.